Hey everybody, it's Brandy back again, and today I will be testing out the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I got this from Inflenster, which is a company that basically gives you out free products so that you can review them. Anyone can sign up to do this. I will leave the link down below where you guys can sign up. So let's just jump right into this box. So let me show you what the box looks like. You have the two models in the front. When you open it, you have this little card here and basically giving you all the info on the foundation itself. Sorry, I don't know where mine was. I'm gonna get into the card in a little bit. So this box they sent me, I knew I was getting the foundation, but what I didn't know is I was getting the Mercier translucent powder that I've never used before, that I've always wanted to get, but I didn't feel like paying for it. Because I have the Dermablend setting powder, which honestly is the bomb. I've been using that for years now, and it's been the best setting powder I've ever used. Like, my face is amazing after using it. So I never felt like I should run out to go get this. So I have it now. I have it. So I can try that out and see which is better or which one I prefer. I wouldn't say which one is better. Everybody prefers something different, you know. They also gave a powder puff with Mercier on it. I don't know about powder puffs. I don't know. I feel like I use a beauty blender normally to put my powder on, and it's easier for me to clean that than it would be for a powder puff. But again, I'm not sure. I've never used powder puff. And the pièce de résistance is the foundation. So it is called the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation, and I got it in the shade 5C1 Nutmeg. It may seem like I'm warm tone on camera, but I'm really not. My body is different tones. Like, you can see more yellow here, but my face does not work well with warm tones. So I did get the 5C1. Let me take this out of the box. First off, this packaging is very cute and very sleek. It's very, like, I don't know, it's a lot thinner than other foundations of this size. Like, normally this is a little bit thicker out this way. It's really like flat a little bit. Something that you guys will love. I love pump foundations. The one that I wear every day is the L'Oreal, the Pro Matte foundation. I've been wearing that, and you know, it's a squeezy too, so it's like I do that because I used to go to work and I put my foundation here, and I forget that it was right here, and I had this big old like dry spot of leftover foundation. And it's not like a big deal, but it gets irritating when you forget that it's there every single time. But that's neither here nor there. So I've not used this at all. I have not even tested the color out on my skin. Yeah. So that is the color on the back of my hand, and it works perfectly actually. I really like this, and I know people are probably like, whoa, it looks a little bit different, but you have to think about it too. My face is darker than my hands, and I could be ashy, I don't know. But yeah, that looks a little bit different, but it's gonna work perfectly for my face. So I'm really excited about that color. Kudos to them for the color. I know that they do, I want to say this one was, okay, from the darkest shade, this was like 3, I think it was, I don't want to say 3 in, but I think there was 2 more deeper than this, or 3 more. All the wear, all the coverage without the weight. Laura's longest wearing foundation of flawless full coverage fused into one weightless formula. So it claims to have a 15-hour wear, medium to full coverage, weightless matte finish, oil-free, and transfer resistant. So these are really huge claims for a foundation, and I'm definitely gonna try it out. And that's why I want to bring it to you guys, because I've been looking for a foundation that's all of these things. It's not. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you'll get a 15-hour wear, but is it comfortable for your face? So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know sometimes I have problems with my skin. For example, you can't really see it as much right now because I do my dark spots there, or I'm really not sure what you can see. I can't even see that far. But I do have a lot of acne breakouts from time to time. I'm very acne prone. I've been this way since I hit puberty. It's just what it is. And some foundations are very irritating to my skin. Like, I have that kind of skin that if I put something on my face, if it doesn't agree with my skin, oh, I'll know. Like, it starts to get itchy, and I can feel the breakout starting. And I'm pretty sure some people know what that means, like, that know what that feels like. It's very uncomfortable, especially if you're out you know, out and about or you're working. You know, I work at a makeup counter. There are days when I may work 8-hour shifts. You know, maybe days where I wake up early and I'm not in the house till really late at night. So that's a big deal for me, especially in the summertime when it's super hot and my face is super oily. And I just feel like I'm getting more irritated by the products or, you know, debris in the air. I'm just really sensitive to a lot of things. So I definitely wanted to try this out to see if it was going to be the best. I haven't found, I wouldn't say I found my holy grail foundation. Pause. I do have a holy grail foundation. My holy grail foundation is the Iman Cream to Powder foundation. And I love that foundation. And the problem with that is that one, the cream to powder does have a little bit of oil in it, and it can make your face a little bit oily, but if you prime right, it's totally fine. And that foundation is literally my perfect match on my skin. It looks amazing. It's flawless. It doesn't settle in the cracks and pieces of my face. It's even better in the wintertime if you live in a state or a city or a state that has really cold climates. It's amazing in the wintertime because it doesn't dry your face out, so it looks flawless literally all day. So that's what I really love about that foundation. Unfortunately, again, it is a long wearing foundation, but it's not matte. I have to make it matte. It's not transfer resistant. But let me tell you, I put makeup on everybody's shirt. I hate hugging people when I have makeup on my face. I'm very self-conscious about it, and it always happens. Anytime I hug somebody, my foundation's all over your shirt. So if you're wearing white, don't hug me. At least I tell you before. I'm like, look, you might not want to do this. To apply solid water foundation on the back of the hand, pick up a small amount with the narrow end of a sponge. With the loaded side, apply foundation onto face. Apply foundation onto face, then turn the sponge to the clean side and blend into skin with a pressing and rolling motion. For fuller coverage, use a brush. Product sets quickly, so work in small areas and blend as you go. And of course, they're telling you, you know, if you want to set your makeup, you have the powder and you have the powder puff as well. So I'm going to be using two different tools for this. I'm going to be using a beauty blender like they suggest here, and I'm also going to be using a brush like they also suggest for fuller coverage. I personally like fuller coverage. With my dark marks here and even here, I need more coverage than most people for my everyday. So that's what I want to do. But I do want to see how this blends out and how well this is going to work for, you know, for application. Okay, to start off, I'm going to be using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my face. This is one of my favorite primers, my favorite matte primers, definitely. I find that I stay a lot more matte with this product. It's probably the next best thing since Milk of Magnesia, which sometimes I still use depending on the hydration of my skin. If my skin is too dry, I can't use it because I'll break out. I break out when I'm very dehydrated, and you'll see I'm trying to get better with it. Like, my skin is starting to clear up, but it's to the point where every time I'm dehydrated, my face will break out. So sometimes you can't use that, and even sometimes this is too strong for me. So it all depends on what's going on in my life that I can use this. And so I'm gonna do this side with the sponge, and I'm gonna do this side with the brush. I'm gonna start off with one pump so we can see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna pop. All right, pause. There is no one pump. You're gonna literally have to do this because the pump is really small, so that's not gonna work. So I'm doing 2 pumps. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. Okay, so you can see the difference right now. It looks really good, honestly. Like, I'm kind of happy, and it's super light. Like, I don't feel it. It really is weightless. And this says a lot because I feel all foundation. I mean, I wear foundation every day, so the weight doesn't bother me, but this is definitely light. I'm very pleasantly surprised with this area because this is where my pigmentation is just super dark, and I have to build up a lot more on this area. I didn't have to do that. You saw how I literally just distributed the product all over my face. I just kind of patted it in. I'm very excited for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side before I build up on this side, just so we can see the difference. But it looks amazing. Like, Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna do 2 pumps on my brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Okay, and this is with the brush. I really don't see a huge difference. I think I get a more natural coverage with the Beauty Blender side than this side, so I really do like the sponge thing. I definitely recommend doing the sponge. I see what they mean. I mean, I don't know what they mean by if you want more coverage, use a brush. Jesus Christ, it's gonna get on my nerves. God damn. Sorry, before I was rudely interrupted by a flipping lawnmower or whatever that is, a weed whacker. Go back to this. Okay. I understand what they're saying by using a brush to get more coverage. That is definitely true. But I've noticed through the years of me having hyperpigmentation and using foundation, you don't really necessarily need a brush for more coverage. And you really just need a stippling motion. That's the key to covering with a little bit of product. You're literally going to just press the foundation in the skin. This is the reason I like flat top brushes, or I like brushes that are a little bit more dense, because I can pat on different, I can pat on better. Just do this onto the areas that you want to cover. Same thing with the Beauty Blender. Just because it is water in here, you can still pat it on that area and you'll still be fine. So I think I personally like the Beauty Blender best, but I'm still going to do Beauty Blender and brush for the side so we can just test it out and see which is better for myself and the foundation. And I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I can see it in my mirror. It looks like this side is darker than this side. But when I put it on, it looked like this side was more orange than this side. I'm not sure if it's the lighting. It can be, well, I don't know. But it looks really different to me. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 more pumps on my Beauty Blender. And we're going to go on this side now. Okay, definitely can be a full coverage foundation. 4 pumps with the Beauty Blender, this is what you're gonna get. I like the full coverage for this. Again, it still feels light. Now that it's starting to dry, and you can feel it kind of in this area. This is more of my sensitive area, so let's go ahead and put that out there first. I can feel it right in here. When it starts to dry, you can kind of feel the foundation on your face, but you also have to remember that you have 4 pumps of this on your face as well. The first 2 pumps I really didn't feel, but it's still not that heavy. I think my drugstore foundation, the Pro Matte, is a little bit heavier than this. So that's saying a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 pumps on the brush and finish the other side. All right, if I could vote right now, I like the fuller coverage with the Beauty Blender. I'm not sure if it's just this brush or what, but I normally like this brush. I feel like I get more coverage with the Beauty Blender as opposed to the brush. I feel that it's not necessarily all coverage, but I can see my pores a lot more as opposed to this side. That's what it is. But as far as the coverage of my spots and anything, I really cannot see it through. You would think that I had really nice skin under here. But I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'm gonna come back. So my foundation is on. I just added some concealer. I put a little bit of bronzer here and also on my eyes. I didn't really do a lot. Like, this is normally my everyday foundation routine, like for work or anything. I did put on lashes. I did put on mascara. I don't use blush. I don't know. I haven't really been into blush lately. But of course, I'll put my highlight on. But I didn't put a lot of makeup on because it's really like more of a cleaning day for me. I think I do have to run out and do some things, run a little bit errands. But other than that, like, this is really gonna be it. I didn't use the Mercier powder, and I guess I understand why y'all like it. It's okay. Like, it's good. Like, a lot. It's good. We'll see how it holds up throughout the day to see if I would even replace my Dermablend powder. so far? No, but we'll see. It's actually 11 o'clock now that I've finished my makeup. Yeah, it's 11:02 now. So I'm gonna update you guys throughout the day. And yeah, this is what I'm starting with. So we'll see how that goes. So I have, okay, excuse the stuff back here. We're cleaning up because we'll be moving. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder, should be in here. Why we'll be moving soon. So I actually have been back here cleaning stuff out and throwing stuff away. It is 3:14. Can you see that? Probably can't. Okay, it's 3:14 though. And I have not retouched my face at all. And this is what it looks like. The first like hour, it started to get itchy right in this area. I didn't scratch it at all or anything. After a while it stopped. I'm not sure what my face was doing or if it was getting used to the foundation or whatever, but for the most part it looks fine. It's a little bit oily, of course, here in this area. I normally get oily right here on the sides of my nose. My forehead a little bit, but not a lot. Like, it really has stayed. Now, transfer proof. Let's test that out. I wonder if this is gonna be light enough. All right, it does transfer, bro. Like, that's transfer. I think again that's because of the oils on my face. So when they say transfer proof, like, is that before I start to get oily on my face or what? Because it doesn't make any sense to me when you say that. I don't know about that claim. Like, be specific. I think the more that my face is getting oily, the more I notice it. Not really in the middle, but here on the sides. Again, I'm very sensitive, so maybe it's just my acne doing this thing or whatever, or my face being like that. But it's really nice. It's very pretty and it's really true to color. Like, I love the fact that it looks like my skin tone kind of thing. So yeah, I'm going to continue to clean up and run errands and all that jazz. Well, I ain't running errands. I ain't going nowhere. You see, I done took my wig off now. I ain't going nowhere. But I'm gonna continue to finish cleaning and everything, and I will check back in with you guys later. 9:37. Can you see that? I'm not sure you can. It is 9:37, and I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on the Laura Mercier foundation. I've been wearing this since, I think it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'll say I'll start at 11. It's almost 10, so almost a good 11 hours. It's definitely still on. I feel like there's still enough coverage. I am oily, but again, I'm really oily, so I kind of expected that. Not something that's, you know, I thought was gonna be crazy. It is just right here. I don't have a lot anywhere else. You know, the T-zone's a little oily. Nothing a little touch up would not help, but everything's still there. It's actually really dry right here. Normally all my foundation would start to feel a little bit funny, but around the perimeter of my face it feels fine, so I think that's a plus. Weightless matte finish. I told you before it started to feel a little bit heavy like as the day went on, but now I don't really feel it. I think I feel it now because I want to go to sleep and it's on my face, so I feel it that way. But other than that, like if I was out, it doesn't feel heavy, or it doesn't feel like it's too much on my face. You know what I mean? Like, it's not very irritating to my skin. After this little area started to feel a little funny, it was fine after that. Like, I didn't feel it anymore. Even after that, I told you about the update, it never happened again. So it's not really irritating. Again, I'm not sure if that's just for you. Everybody's skin is different, but for me, it doesn't irritate my skin at all. I feel like I can breathe with this foundation on. Also, in the update video, I looked back at the footage and I said that it was true to color, and it still is. My neck is gonna be a little bit lighter than my face, but I guess I try to get my foundation to match my arms, not necessarily my chest all the time, because my chest is super light. And it is still true to color. The color that I have on my face is still good. I didn't have any problems with oxidizing. I didn't have any problems with it looking too ashy, or because some foundations will oxidize and the color may change. Not this one. It was the same color the whole time. It looks very good. Oil free. I mean, of course it's probably oil free, but again, if you're oily, you're gonna have oil in your face. Like, don't think it's gonna be the foundation. It's fine to me. I don't feel like it's again, I don't feel like it's heavy, it's not irritating, my skin can breathe, so my own oils can do its thing and, you know, be cool. All in all, I give this foundation like 2 thumbs up. I will be using this tomorrow for work actually. I really like this foundation. I didn't think I was gonna like it, to be honest. Like, I didn't know, because a lot of foundations that come out, they say, oh, the next big thing, they suck for me. Like, they just don't work for me. So I was like, yo, it's another one that people are gonna flock to that I'm probably not gonna like. And I'm happy I got it in my Vox box, because I probably would have never got it any other time. So thank you, Inflenster, for sending me this foundation. Very happy with it. Again, I got the shade 5C1 Nutmeg. I'm pretty sure you can pick this up now. Any place that sells Laura Mercier, I recommend it, but I recommended you try it. And again, remind you, this is what my face looks like with absolutely no touch-ups. I did not touch my face at all. I did not, by accident, no. Nothing was touched up, not even my lip gloss out the day. This is everything that I had on my face the whole time. Only thing I did was take off my lashes, and I did not really do anything to this, around, even around the eyes. Everything is the same. The same. So imagine if I were to touch up throughout the day, it would look really, really nice. I say it's a great product, and I'm happy that I got to try it. So I will leave all the information for the Influencer program down below as well. If you want to sign up to get free product to review, it will be in the description box down below. Go ahead and click it and sign up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.